Yeah, I'm sorry, Moodies. I wish we could do 15 alpha, but unfortunately, this is not the case. Yes, I agree. All right. Also, once you top out, just stay on. Whatchamacallit? Stay on the rocket. So that way it shows your top out. Alright, so both players have scored 2 Tetrises. Dilo 75k, NerDzzzzz also 75k. So they're tied exactly in score and lines right now. It looks like they're both doing a little bit of burning, but it's nothing too heavy. Oh, the next box is cut off. Oh, it's not mine. Okay. Well, okay, sorry. So NerDzzzzz a little bit of overhang. It's not the best stack right now. Once a J piece or maybe even 2. It's gonna set up for S-spin. He hits it. Turn on streamer mode. Oh, you're right. Okay. Thank you. I agree. So Dilo in a little bit of trouble right now. Is burning at above the next box height. And NerDzzzzz is very clean. Pass up on a Tetris, oddly. It's just waiting for the long bar, but covers the well, unfortunately. And both players are tied again in score and lines. So this is very neck and neck, you could say. 163, 780 for both players. And both scores touched at the same time, so it's still tied in score and lines yet again. But Dilo's gonna have to dig a little bit more. We know what the heck, his score is messed up. Okay, there we go, it's fixed now. Okay, I was gonna say, my bad. So NerDzzz really high up right now. Wants to get out of the situation, opens the well again, and it's just waiting for a long bar, but he seems to be getting kind of droughted, taking a lot of nice safe burns here, and still waiting for the long bar. It's nowhere to be seen. Looks like we're in a 20-30 drought right now. Still waiting, and he gets a Tetris. So NerDzzz at 231, Dilo at 203. Not the greatest paces, but, you know, it's still probably a solid 400 transition right now. Dilo with a little bit of dependency on the left side, but is going to clean that out nicely. And both players are ready for a Tetris. NerDzzz gets one, slams it down, and same with Dilo. So as we know, or in case you did not know, Dilo is a NWC 1990 Nintendo World Champion finalist, and has also achieved a max out using DAS. And on the left side, NerDzzz is a hyper tapper who has a personal best of 1.097, so not quite a 1.1, but he's very close there. And this is definitely going to be a close matchup. Although their PBs may be a little bit far apart, I think they are pretty close in skill when it comes to tournament play. So NerDzzzzz at 397 at 113 lines, and D-Lo at 351 at 117 lines. So NerDzzzzz only ahead by around 20,000, and they're going to have to probably play a little bit aggressive in the post-transition, or they might just take an outlasting approach and wait for the opponent to top out. But I'm not sure that they are guaranteed to top out in the transition, because they've shown that they can play very well. So NerDzzzzz transition's at 448,000. D-Lo a Tetris away from the transition, but if he gets this last Tetris, he'll be ahead in score. D-Lo transition's at 445, so both players are at around the same pace, although NerDzzzzz is ahead in line a little bit. Yeah, I know. I just saw that. I'm trying to fix it. Alright, I'm fixing it right now. So, D-Lo at 536, NerDzzzzz at 566. So, pretty close scores here, but D-Lo is misdropping a little bit. Looks like he's gonna top out. And NerDzzzzz, you are good to go. Wait, what the heck? I don't know. Sorry, I'm fixing it right now. Wait, so are both players ready? My chat just cleared for some reason. Sorry. Alright, ready from NerDzzzzz? Ready from D-Lo? D-Lo, are you ready? Alright, thank you. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players have started now. NerDzzzzz with a little bit of an unfortunate stack. Already had to burn a line. But looks like he's gonna clean it out pretty fast and scores the first Tetris. D-Lo needs an L or a J, but is just getting SZT bursted. It's gonna have to take a triple and is going for a row 2 Tetris. Will he get the long bar in time? Oh! He adjusted T the wrong way. A little bit of a misdrop for him. And he doesn't seem to be getting the friendliest RNG. Could top out soon if he does not get the pieces he needs. Wants a long bar and wants it now. Looks like he's going to top out at 7,000. And absolutely unfortunate for D-Lo. NerDzzz with 50,000 already ahead, and you're good to top out. Alright, get away from both players. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Tetris. Heck, why does it keep closing? Okay. So, both players have started now. D-Lo is ready for Tetris and gets a long bar this time. So, might be taking a safer approach this time because he tends to get some bad RNG in some unfortunate situations. So, he might just want to play it safe and cautious and not risk any early top outs. Meanwhile, NerDzzz is playing pretty aggressive, is digging pretty high up, but it's nothing he can't handle, especially because he is a hyper tapper. It's going to definitely give him a little bit of an advantage over D-Lo, but hyper tappers definitely are at risk of missing taps and just dead dropping. But we'll have to see what happens here. He's getting a little bit high right now. NerDzzz opts to take a triple, has a few dependencies, and is going to block the well and do some high-level digging. Might be going for a dirty Tetris if he gets the long bar. He probably wants a long bar very soon. Sets up some deadly overhangs. takes a very safe and smart triple, and will be up here for a while. Meanwhile, D-Lo is scoring pretty nicely, 97,000 to NerDzzzzz, 47,000. And he opens the well. Oh, it's just going to be a triple, but he is going to live and continue the match. Meanwhile, D-Lo brings it up to 120,000, so it's definitely building a little bit of a lead while NerDzzzzz is digging, but it's not too high, so the game is not lost yet, but this is definitely going to put a lot of work ahead for NerDzzzzz. So we're reaching the 50 line mark now. NerDzzzzz is at 128,000, but it has a little bit of a early shift, and is going to do some more high-level digging. He can get out of this pretty easily if RNG wants to cooperate, but he's going to lose even more pace. So he definitely wants to get out of here as fast as possible and gets a timely long bar to fill in the dependency. Opens the well, now is ready for a Tetris, just waiting on the long bar. Same with D-Lo, but D-Lo, not with the best stack, blocks the well, and is going to do some high-level digging. Should be able to get out of this with some good RNG, and he slams down a Tetris, brings it up to 231. Meanwhile, NerDzzzzz is at 182, and ahead by 7 lines because he was so high up on digging. So this lead is probably a little bit bigger than it appears to be, but it's nothing that NerDzzz can't make up. Especially with D-Lo doing some digging right now, so he is going to play aggressive and wants to catch up before the transition, because being down at the transition can definitely be nerve-wracking, knowing you have to make up all these points while still staying alive on level 19. It's definitely a hard task, but these are both maxed out players, so they are more than capable of handling it. Ooh, D-Lo really high up, is doing some tucks, and it may be too late, and it's going to top it at 264,000, and NerDzzz is going to take game 3 and the set.